This is a follow-up to a video I made a while back where I set up a CB radio base station at our campsite in the Southern California desert. I wanted to go for long-distance communication, and I thought that setting up an antenna away from the city where I normally have to deal with, the interference and all that, would be a good idea. So this is what I came up with on my first attempt. I built an antenna out of PVC pipe as the mast and a fiberglass rod to support the main element, with two radials coming down at a 45-degree angle. So here's a photo of that setup, and it worked out really well. I made some long-distance contacts and was really happy with the whole thing. But I did come away with some ideas for how it could be improved. So here's a closer look at that first antenna. So the first thing I wanted to address was the way it was mounted to the top of the Jeep. Basically, I just took a short piece of 3/4-inch PVC pipe and clamped that to a piece of wood, and then that whole thing just zip tied it to the roof rack of the Jeep. And it worked okay, but I wanted to come up with something a little bit better than that. Next, I wanted to make the mast more rigid. This was 3/4-inch PVC pipe that I used, and it was more flimsy than I expected. So I wanted to upgrade that to 1-inch PVC pipe. Overall, it was working out pretty well, easy to take apart and put together and all that, but needed to be a little bit more rigid. Also, I found that the radials that I had coming down really helped in stabilizing the whole thing. It gets really windy out there, and the two radials that I had were not good enough for stabilizing the whole thing. I had to put use a rope as the third tie down for this antenna, and so I decided that I wanted to have an antenna that actually had 3 active radials and use all 3 of them as stabilizing tie downs. So that was going into the design of the next antenna. So I found this on Amazon. It's a little mount for antennas on boats. So you clamp this to the railing of a boat, and you're able to rotate it into different positions, and very rugged, made out of stainless steel, was perfect for using it with my antenna and coupling it with my 1-inch mast that I wanted to use. So went with this for the permanent solution for mounting the antenna to the top of my Jeep. Okay, I made some improvements to the last antenna that I had. I basically disassembled the old one and made a new one. The first thing I'll point out is the mast that I had the other one on was 3/4-inch PVC pipe. This is 1 inch, so a little bit more sturdy. Then here's like the main connector piece. You can see that we have 3 radial wires coming out now. There used to be just 2. So hopefully that'll give me more symmetrical broadcasting pattern. And then the center conductor of this antenna is run inside this fiberglass rod. Then it exits right here. Here's where I can break it in two and fold the antenna for travel. It will actually fit inside the the mast piece, and so it kind of breaks down. Then we continue up to the tip. So that's what it looks like. So here's my campsite out in the middle of the desert in the vicinity of Desert Center, California. And here's my Jeep with the antenna on top. That's what she looks like. And this is what I talk with. Little Uniden Bearcat 980. So nothing fancy, just having a little fun. Okay, I'm all set up here and ready to try for my first communication on this setup. This was about 9:30 a.m. local time, California. This is 610, the Sidewinder out of Southern California. Anybody copy?
Let's go. About a Sidewinder out of California. You copy? 173, Kentucky.
Oh yeah, Kentucky. Yeah, this is Sidewinder out of the deep desert in Southern California. I heard the location, but I didn't get the number.
Oh, yeah, sir. That number is exactly right, but say it 173, Kentucky.
Oh, copy, 173 out of Kentucky. Yeah, good to hear from you. Doing a little skip here. I'm making a video I'm going to put up on YouTube, if you don't mind me putting you there.
No, go ahead there. That'd be just fine, man. Kentucky down here. Is that any better? Oh, Central Arkansas. Spider-Man in the Carolinas say, can you hear me? Break. Blueberry.
This is 610, the Sidewinder out of the deep desert of Southern California, shouting out.
Cut back. 610?
Yes, sir, 610 out of Southern California. Come back.
Cut it back before you tell me. Hello, it's your rider, 247, White Cloud, Michigan. Can you hear me? Copy?
Yeah, 247 out of Michigan, I believe you said. Yeah, this is 610 Sidewinder out of the vicinity of Desert Center in Southern California. I've got an antenna up on top of the Jeep here, out in the deep desert, and just shouting out.
In the Carolinas, Spider-Man, man. Well, good to hear you. You have a good one. Sounding good. Your station's pretty cool. I'm using a Magnum base here with about 800 watts and a 5-element beam on the horizontal. Doing the thing, just clear the bell. Top of the deal. 14 degrees.
A 610, the Sidewinder out of Southern California, shouting out. Anybody copy?
LT Sidewinder, Red Mustang out here in St. Louis waving.
Hey, Red Mustang. Yeah, we're getting you, and we're getting you pretty good here. Yeah, that little rig's doing the job.
Down in the corner, it's rough and tough out there. I guess all the stations are making it. Nice signal there, 230.
A CQ. This is 610 out of the deep desert of Southern California, shouting out. Yeah, I believe that was 645 in Missouri. Yeah, we got you. You're sounding pretty good yourself. Yeah, 726. This is 610 out of Southern California.
610 Southern California. Got a good signal here in Chicago, 726.
Yeah, 726. I appreciate the contact. Yeah, we got a little base station set up out in the middle of the desert here, just seeing what we can do.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, 1212. Test, test.
Yeah, this is 610 out of Southern California. I hear that test.
Oh, 610 Southern Cal. You can hear me?
Affirmative. Yeah, we got you. 610 out of Southern California. What's your location?
I'm here in Kentucky. Kentucky.
Affirmative, Kentucky. Yeah, you're coming in loud and clear. Yeah, things are working out pretty good today.
Roger, just on the radio, just messing around, looking at, the SWR and everything, and wow. Okay, let us get all natal picture.
Yeah, you never know, right? How conditions are going to be just right. But no, you're coming in loud and clear. Yeah, you've got a good test going.
Well, that's great, man. I appreciate that. I didn't know it was getting out like that. Well, I do have a turn towards you. I'm pointed west.
Yeah, well, you sound like you're like next door to me. So, you're focused in on me.
Well. That's not bad. I like that. Okay, what'd you say your number was? 610?
Yeah, 610. I'm broadcasting out of Southern California. I've actually got a temporary base station set up here. Homemade antenna up on top of my Jeep, camping out in the deep desert in the vicinity of Desert Center, California.
Wow, man, not bad for a temporary antenna. Doing real good. I got about an S3, solid S3. I mean, it's staying there.